Hey Kidz world!
Hey!
We're here at UNG. Oh my god, I don't even know how to control this tripod. Hold up. Give me a second. There's the bee.
Sorry.
Okay. So what are we supposed to say?
Yes. So, la declaración, right?
Yeah, we're doing the declaration.
Okay, me siento.
Yeah. Are we doing it in Spanish or English?
Español.
Español. Mi gente.
Venga, díganla conmigo.
Okay. Uno. Okay, busquen su Biblia.
Yes. ¿Tienen cuánto? 5 segundos.
Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Go.
Venga.
Esta es mi Biblia, yo soy lo que dice que soy, puedo hacer lo que dice que puedo hacer. Hoy se me enseñará la palabra de Dios. Confieso valientemente, mi mente está alerta, mi corazón está receptivo. No seré el mismo, estoy por recibir la incorruptible, indestructible, semilla eterna de la palabra de Dios. Nunca más seré igual, nunca más seré igual. En el nombre poderoso de Jesús, amén.
Thank you so much to my best friends. Let's give them a round of applause. Thank y'all so much. So those who weren't here last month, we've been in a little series called Following and Doing the Right Choice. So today we're gonna, we just finished that last month, and today is just a new day. And I want us to talk about King David and what this topic has to do with God sees the heart. So I want y'all to say, God sees the heart. So when God sees the heart, there's a perfect example on who I want us to talk about. And that is David, not King David, not David that killed the Goliath, but the shepherd David. I have a question. What do you think it means to you when God says he sees the heart? Some of y'all believe that he does x-ray vision? Well, he does something like that, but he likes to see what's in your heart. It's like the old saying, show me who your friends are, and I'll tell you who you'll be. So if you hang out with liars or cheaters, guess what? You'll become one. If you hang out with friends who are football players, soccer players, or who know music, guess what? You will become a creative person. See, King David, before he became a king, he was a shepherd for many, many years. In other words, he was the garbage man. He took care of the stinky stuff. And those stinky stuff were called goats and lambs. So his job was to take care of them. Day and night and day. Guess what? His brothers didn't even like him. That's how bad, and that's how much he spent time with how many of y'all believe that sometimes you'd rather hang out with your puppy than your own brothers and sisters? Yeah, me too. You guys aren't the only ones. See, I'm human too. So I want to tell you guys, David spent so much time in the farm taking care of of all the animals. He was preparing himself for what he was going to do for the people. So David was a little boy, 12 years old. Samuel was looking for a new king because God sent him that, and he said, we need a new king. So he goes to David's family's house, and he goes to 2 and 3 brothers, and he says, look at this one. He's tall, he's handsome, he's strong, he looks like Cristiano Ronaldo. But God said, I don't want him. Then the next guy, tall, beautiful hair, and he's like, man, this is Justin Bieber. He's called to be the king. And God said, no, you look at what's outside. I look at the heart. See, sometimes people who look good can be the most ugly people on the inside. And what I mean by that, it means people who look good, guys or girls, end up becoming the biggest bullies in your school. You think, you have it all. You have the looks, you have the height, you have the friends, and why do you want to pick on me? That's what happened with David. So Samuel said, we're not eating until I meet David. And the story, his own father doesn't even recognize David. He doesn't say he has another one. He just said, oh, I have another one. He didn't even call him by his name. But David didn't care. So they called for David. And who knows how long it took for him to get there, to wash up, to look good, just to see what's going on. And he finally did. And God said, he's called to be the king. Anoint him. So why is this such an important thing? It's because when you obey God, you become a great leader. See, before David became the great king, he was a great shepherd. He knew what it meant to sacrifice his life for the sheep. So much that the Bible says that he killed a bear and a lion with his bare hands. So what I'm trying to tell you right now that we're back in school, whether you're back on school with a computer or you're back at school in person, remember, God sees the heart. And what kind of heart does 316 Kids World have? Is learning about Jesus and having fun. Do your best and God will take care of the rest. Love God, love people. So when you do that every day, guess what? People will see you not as just a great king, but as a great friend, as a great line leader, as a great captain, no matter what it is. So like David, when you obey God, how do you obey God, Pastor? Simple, when you obey your parents. When you obey your parents, you obey God. And when you obey God, you become the greatest person that has ever lived in your school. Now imagine that there's 5 Kids Worlds in the same school. What kind of love would people feel from Jesus? And I want to give you the memory verse real quick. And it comes from 1 Samuel 16:7. It says, people look at the outward appearance, but the Lord looks at the heart. So before I leave you, Kids World, I want to leave you with one question. What's in your heart? Is it God and obedience, or disobedience and ugliness? Check your heart, make sure it's aligned with God, and you will become a great leader, a great king, and a great queen. Love you, Kids World.